The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Portland Trail Blazers. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes, because you know if they try to get to the rim, the anchor is back there. And after that, it's all about getting your hands up and making sure you contest every single shot.
And your anchor has to be a great communicator. He has to talk, help his teammates, make those extra plays like, hey, move, slide your feet, Ernie, pass the ball, give it back to Kenny. Hey, watch out, he's cutting through.
He got me moving.
Communication is the big key, Ernie.
You see, he was the anchor,
hands
and I
up,
started
Kenny.
moving.
Slide down, yeah, rotate. Oh, yeah, get the three. See?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As soon as he started talking, I just went. Man.
Two great defenders right there. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Jazz have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend the home court at the Energy Solutions Arena here in downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. Blazers coming to town hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. They just haven't been able to buy a break lately. 5 of their last 6 games have been losses.
And over the course of the season, they'll see these guys 4 times. And they've already dropped the first game, so this is a get-back game. I think confidence-wise, they need to get the win here.
Yeah, it's funny how certain games on the schedule can take on added significance, but I agree. This is a win they'd love to have, especially against the team they'll face twice more after tonight.
And so on. A new group here for Portland. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Plumlee. Noah Vonleh comes in for Davis. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Vasquez in for Gerald Henderson. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard out there with Vasquez. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Vonleh in at the 4 slot. Now here's Burks. After the miss from Damian Lillard. Freak kicks to Burke. And it's going to be a 3-second call. We've got a moment to see the league leaders in steals. 5th on the list, Damian Lillard.
You know, guys like him, Kevin, never give up on a play. I mean, they've got active hands on defense, but they're always moving, looking to make a play and be in the middle of things.
The Jazz making a switch here. Isles checked in. So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against the Boston Celtics.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight. A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Burke, the pass to Freak. Here's Booker. It's tipped. Now here's Vasquez. Burke covering. Lets it fly. Vasquez, that's good. Vasquez has got 5. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Now here's Freak. Isles passes to Freak. Nice ball movement by Utah. Another miss by Utah. Trailblazers leading by 6. 1:05 left here in the opening quarter. And it's off from 3-point range. Utah has gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Here's Burke. Hits the target from 18 feet.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Lillard left side. And it's Stevenson, top of the key. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Stevenson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
To the middle. Here's Freak. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Stevenson dishes to Leonard. Down low. Here's Vasquez, and he banks in the layup. Vasquez has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And that one's good.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
All right. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
For Portland. Leonard, he's checked in for Plumlee. Plumlee comes in for Ed Davis. And Stevenson's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Vasquez. On the floor for Portland. And Stevenson is out there with Vonleh. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Henderson. And it's Leonard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot clock at 6. Here's Freak. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Miles check in for Utah. Burke comes in for Gordon Hayward. For Utah, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the inside, Henderson. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Henderson's got 5 now.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Burke kicks to Booker. Burks the pass to Burke. With the shot. Here's Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. It's certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
And the second free throw, good. Trailblazers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. They set the pick. Here's Lillard. Shot is no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Passes it to Burks. Shot off the pick. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
That's good. Stevenson's got his second bucket of the night.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Burke kicks to Freak. Miles passes to Booker. The dish to Freak. Nice ball movement by Utah. Poke loose. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
They set the pick. Pass to Leonard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he makes both free throws.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Pass to Freak. Over to the left wing. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Trailblazers leading by 7.
And if they're smart, they can hold it for the last shot.
To me, that's got to be the target. Make sure you manage the clock effectively so you do get the last shot.
Lillard with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami. In the corner, it's Stevenson. Portland no good that time either. And we've reached halftime in this one. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Their biggest problem is dealing with Plumlee. He's got 8 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
And Clark, he's been terrific in terms of his positioning and boxing out very well also, just battling hard on every possession.
For Portland. Leonard, he's checked in for Plumlee. Vonleh comes in for Ed Davis. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Gerald Henderson. And it's Vasquez in for Lillard. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Trevor Booker is out there with Favors. And it's Freak in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Jazz trail by 5. To the paint, here's Booker. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Vasquez kicks to Stevenson. No good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Stevenson. He's averaging 10 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
And he sinks the second. And here's Vasquez. He's got 11. A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. And Leonard gets it to go.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Hayward on the wing, defended by Harkless. Here's Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Portland.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Miles checked in for Derek Favors. Vasquez dishes to Leonard. Here's Harkless. Utah with the rebound.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Portland. The Jazz have made 7 of their last 12 attempts at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Utah making a change here. Burks is checked in. And both free throws good from Freak. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Vasquez passes to Harkless. Feeds to Vasquez. Down low. And the dunk by Vonleh.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Shots good by Lyles. There's 39 seconds left in the third. And Stevenson kicks to Harkless. Back to Stevenson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
First trip to the line for him here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Nice ball movement by Utah. Freak kicks to Booker. Portland grabs the miss. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Well, you're right. I mean, there were a lot of turnovers in that game, some caused by their good defensive play, but some were just carelessness.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead. Utah ends up going with the new group. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Vonleh's checked in for Gerald Henderson.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Trailblazers.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, Steve, and in the end, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, Clark, and that's all part of the story.
That's right, Kevin. I mean, this is by no means a runaway that it might appear to have been. I mean, it was a scrappy performance all the way through.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And this victory tonight will even up the season series 1-1. Consider it repayment for the last time these two teams met. They get their revenge here. With 2 more left to play on the year against the Jazz.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Damian Lillard. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
On the floor for Portland, Plumlee out there with Davis. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Vonleh in at the 3 spot. Burke dishes to Booker. Now here's Freak off on the layup.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Gerald, this team seemed intent on winning and setting the pace of this game from early on. Was that a primary focus to dictate tempo?
I mean, that's a key for us to come out from the beginning. You know, we usually have pretty good first quarters. You know, our problem's been just sustaining it. So, you know, we did that tonight, and, you know, thankfully we won.
Congratulations, Gerald. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Damian Lillard. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor.
His work distributing the basketball was tremendous. Always had his head up, looking to create easy shots for his teammates. It motivates your team when a guy's passing like that. Makes them run lanes faster, cut to the basketball faster, and then that results in success.
What I like most about Lillard is that you never see him play out of control. He's got a poise that not very many guys have, point guard or otherwise. And there's no question about his scoring ability. Just look at what he did tonight.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.